Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for July 31st, 2020. Can you guys believe it? It is the last day of July. I want to wish all of my Cancers a belated birthday, and I also want to wish happy birthday to all of my Leos out there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's jump into this reading. I do want to remind you guys that I do have all of the decks that I'm using linked down below if you guys are interested. I also have different ways that you can support this channel if and only if that's something that you'd like to do. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for July 31st, the end of July. I just heard Julius Caesar. I mean, I know that July is named after Julius Caesar, but I just heard that like 3 times. I don't know if some of you guys have a particular connection to Julius Caesar or have been reading about him. Interesting. Okay. Look at that. I like it because dark times are over. Dark night of the soul is coming to an end, you guys. Wow. And some of you guys are coming into union. I love it. Oh my gosh. The work that you are doing is paying off, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy because this week's readings have been a little bit intense, you know, and there's been some hurdles that we've had to work through. Your overall energy here is the 4 of Swords. Now, the 4 of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and more specifically, it's Jupiter in Libra. But the 4 of Swords here, we have this king, and he's done all that he can. And now he's decided to leave it up to the other generations to take a rest. There's a battle that's been waged, and I really feel like that's all of these readings coming up to, all these readings this week coming up to this beautiful culmination for the 31st, for the very last day of July. Now I'm sort of understanding Julius Caesar because I feel like it's everything that we've worked hard for conquering, you know, and I'm not necessarily glorifying Julius Caesar, so please, I don't want to get, you know, comments about how, you know, he's evil and all this stuff, but it's just sort of this imagery of being successful in what you guys are working towards. And the 4 of Swords is healing, rejuvenation, replenishment. It's also, you know, yesterday we had information coming out about your legacy. So for some of you guys, you're doing it, you know, not just for yourselves, but for your family, for the next generation, you know, for Gaia, for the collective, for your country, you know, but for humanity. And many of my starseeds and light workers who are listening to this, this is what we are here for. And that comes in so many different shapes and forms. It doesn't always have to be on the world stage. You know, for some of us, it's just, and when I say just, I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but being a parent, loving and raising, you know, good citizens of the world. That is, you know, that may be your mission here. For others, it's going to be extend further out into the community, or it's going to be on the world stage. But whatever way that you seed the light is perfect. Okay? Whatever way that you do that is perfect. I love that message. I love that message. So the first card out, we get the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is typically a card of, you know, it's like chaos, it's anxiety, it's nightmares, it's restlessness. It's Mars and Gemini, but it can represent, you know, Libra or Aquarius. But what's beautiful here is on this side of the deck, of the deck or the card, this is somebody going through a dark night of the soul, and they're trapped. They're trapped in fear, anxiety, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, the what ifs. This side that's coming to an end, he can see the light. Yeah, and this is you guys. This is everything that you've been through, and we see the shadow self here. So you've really been doing the work, you guys, and it is paying off in a major way. Look at this. You get the Leo card. You get the Sun, co-creation. Some of you guys are having children. For some of you guys, I get, you're so proud of the children that you've raised, or your parents are so proud of you. Okay, even if maybe they didn't have the time to tell you, this is the message that's coming through. For others of us, it's about coming into union. Okay, this is co-creation. This is the happiest card in the deck. If you could see me, I have a smile from ear to ear, and I just feel so warm and fuzzy inside and so happy, because this is really standing in the sun. This is coming out of the shadows. This is coming out of difficult times, being happy, being excited, bringing back that childlike bliss and joy, abundance, co-creation. You know, you're doing it. You are doing it. All right. And some of you guys are doing it in a really big way. I just keep bringing it back to Julius Caesar. Some of you will be in the history books, right? Whether that's in your family, you know, you're gaining fame, whether that's in, you know, within your community. Some of you guys, I'm getting, might have decided to move into public service. Okay, so whether that's, you know, taking, you know, for public health, or whether that's into politics or something like that, getting on a school board, something, or some sort of real recognition within your community or at your job or within the family. It's really beautiful. But we do have the Lovers here, and the Lovers is about this beautiful union. So for some of you guys, you know, you needed to go through this darker period to really open yourself up to this true soulmate union, twin flame union that we're seeing here in the Lovers card. I love that. For those of you where it doesn't resonate as romance, it's about finding that internal balance. And you know what? The decisions that you've made, the important decision that you've made, remember yesterday it was making the choice, you know, being responsible for your happiness, and you've done that. You're doing that. You have the power to do that. And I'm so overwhelmingly proud of you guys right now. I just, like, I don't know what to say. I'm throwing you a graduation party. I'm throwing you, you know, I'm here, I see champagne glasses clinking, or, you know, just a toast being made to just all of this beauty that you guys are bringing to, you know, not only to your internal world, but also to the world around you. And this major glow up and like doing the work within, it's really showing on the outside, and how much that benefits the collective and everybody you're energetically linked to. You get the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, I'm getting here somebody who is so proud of their work, and they really, really deserve to be. This is Mars and Capricorn. We get a lot of Mars energy coming out. So Mars, you know, is in Aries. So it's really harnessing your strength and your courage to do what you know is right. All right. And this person, I mean, this, for many of you, it could be graduation. It could be getting scholarships. It could be recognition at work. But this is also collaboration and understanding that you made the decisions, that you took the steps, and you also work with your soul tribe. You work with your family members. You work with others, but you also use your spiritual team, you know, and you follow the signs and the synchronicities to get done what needs to get done and to create this perfect and beautiful harmony. So I am over the moon, I should say over the sun with this reading. I'm just so excited for you guys. It's like everything clicking into place. Now, take it how it resonates. It may be something beautiful happening at work, within your family, or it could also be, you know, love. And remember, love comes in many different forms. It could be starting your own business, and it could be union with somebody that's just perfect. Imperfectly perfect. All right, this card wants to come out, and it is the second chakra. I can't speak. I'm so excited I can't speak here, you guys. Archangel Ariel, the second chakra. This is about creativity, you know, and that falling right on top of the sun card. You know, this is you really using your creativity to produce what's best for you and those around you. It's also intimacy. So for some of you, this is going to speak to an intimate relationship. All right. And then we get strategy. I love it. So again, I'm picking up on this choice. And I mean, some of you guys, I really hope, you know, this doesn't bother anybody, but I still keep getting this Julius Caesar aspect, you know, like really strategizing. And I keep seeing yesterday's image of the emperor, just taking sort of like a real clinical, analytical approach to how you're going to go about this. All right, so for a lot of you, it might be something you're doing at work. It might be, you know, starting a YouTube channel. For some of you, it might be painting, you know, and how you have to really, when you're drawing and painting, sometimes you have to do a few different sketches to really work out what you want to show the world. Okay, and take that how it resonates. That could be, you know, metaphor. You know, our bodies are our canvas as well. Our lives, our memories, the bumps, the bruises, the scars that we've picked up along the way. But yeah, I do definitely see this analysis and that falling on top of the Gemini energy, making choices, really planning this out. And remembering that there's also a divine plan. All right, and door to spirit. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You know, this is you working, you know, working with Source, communing with Source through prayer, through meditation, working with your angels, with your spiritual team, you know, setting your intentions. And this is something I think you guys have been working through or working for a good amount of time. Yeah, and I love that. Here we get this attachment card again. Yeah, so look at that. We get 55. So we get the 5 coming out. It's funny because I was going to say, did we get 5s coming out? I had to review, and then out popped another 5. So 55 is about conflict. It's about change, but it's also about instant manifestation. And for some of you, you're going to start seeing your manifestations come to light, and you're not going to believe it, or you're going to feel like, you're going to feel surprised, and Spirit's saying, but all of the work that you've done, you shouldn't be surprised because you're awesome and you deserve this. It shouldn't be a surprise, but I think finally finding that sweet spot is going to just feel so spectacular for you. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what the angel power cards have to say to us. I always say that. Say for us. Say to us. What messages do we have for the collective for July 31st, 2020? Take charge. I love it. Leadership and self-discipline are required to take control of your life. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And you know, also what I'm seeing here, you know, and I still keep hearing Julius Caesar, don't hate me, but the 4 of Swords energy, you know, I really do see this as also like when you're a leader, you also learn to delegate. You don't try to do everything on your own. You also understand that's part of the strategy. If you need help, you ask for it. Yeah, because a really good leader isn't going to, you know, this can be a head of a household. This could be in your business. This could just be you taking charge of your life, but saying, hey, look, I need some support here. This doesn't work for me. Setting boundaries, okay, delegating. You know, it's really all part of the strategy, because if you try to do it all on your own, and that support can be spiritual support or it can be in the 3D, but if you try to do it all on your own, you know, you're going to run into exhaustion. You might not, you know, there's certain perspectives that you might lose out on, you know, so run it by someone what you're doing. Hey, could you take a look at this? You know, because oftentimes when we work so hard on something, we know so much about it, but to somebody else, it doesn't make any sense. So it's, you know, I really like that message coming through here. All right, and Angel of Wealth, financial flow comes easily to you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So for a lot of you guys, this is just the abundance. For some of you, it's abundance in love. It's a soulmate union, or it's a union, or it's a partnership that's going to bring you, you know, what you've been asking for. For some of you, it's a job that you've been, you know, that maybe you thought you weren't going to get, that, you know, that finally comes through. And it's also about, you know, whatever endeavor that you're taking, you know, that you're taking charge of, that you're going to be really successful. All right, final message for the collective, July 31st, 2020. Oh, look at that, Commander Ashtar. Look at that. There's so much power in this reading, you guys. Taking charge, and then you get Commander Ashtar with, all right, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. All right, there's definitely a reason why Julius Caesar popped up there for you in the beginning of this reading. This is all about you guys leading, taking the lead. Lead by example. Walk your talk. Wow. Wow, you guys, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. This is a special message too to my star seeds and my light workers out there. you know, that you're here. We're here to seed the light. We're here to help people heal. And on whatever scale that might be, if it's just in your personal life, and I don't mean just, if it's in your personal life, if it's raising children, if it's working with animals, if it's helping people with their finances, or if it's more on the world stage or within the community, you are exactly where you need to be. And don't doubt your own authority. And the authority, it doesn't also mean that you do everything on your own. Take time out, you know, take time out, delegate. That's part of it. I love that. I love this message. I'm going to stop there. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.